Hello everyone and welcome back to CreepyPod. It's our hosts again, Rasmus and Bill slash that ninja there, with you tonight for this story. Did your camera freeze or are you just very still?
I was
You
kind of watching your camera jitter and freeze a little bit. Actually, I'm like,
Is it
the
freezing?
moment you hit record, I think it started messing up a little.
Oh, does it work still?
Like, yeah, oh yeah, no, it was working. It was just, I think you were just overloading your camera,
Okay.
too animated.
Alright, well, what are we doing today?
I believe you said we're reading 1999.
Yeah, quite a big, kind of popular story back in the days. And it's pretty long if you do this kind of stuff. I think if you just read it through without discussing a shit, it takes like 30 to 40 minutes to read. And like when we discuss and shit, it would take like 130, I think. So we could make this into 2 episodes. So we'll have an archive.
Yep, that'll work.
That is perfect. Well, should we do what we usually do? Just
You
you
read it. I do not. I narrate the first. You narrate the second.
I meant no. This is one story.
Oh, right. Fine.
I
So
meant
yeah,
like
we do the.
you narrate, I do the voices, like that kind of stuff. Unless because I
Alrighty
don't know
then.
how much my brain can focus right now, so I don't know if I can narrate that good.
Fair enough. Alrighty then.
Okay, wait.
And
I'm gonna
oop,
fix the camera real quick. And okay, let's go.
alrighty then. Let me clear a couple of these ads so I can see more of my screen. Actually, that's nice. The year is 1999. That sentence brings me back to my senior kindergarten class when I was 5 years old, where we used to read out the date on the blackboard every single day. The year is 1999. Exists. The year 1999 exists as a stain in my mind. However, as a memory that will not go away no matter how I try to forget it. 1999 marked the year I lost my first tooth, my first time on a plane, and unfortunately, the early loss of my childhood innocence. Ugh.
Okay.
That,
Advertisement.
that was
It says
interesting.
it says advertisements.
You're okay then.
Okay.
Advertisements. Buy my
Advertisement.
book, Alter Fate by William Payne. There's my advertisement. Ah, that one memory that refuses to be wiped out. That refuses to be wiped. I have a few of those. It all started with that new or old TV. At that time, Pokemon. Oh man, I'm gonna be walking down nostalgia on
Oh,
this one.
Pokemon.
Was the latest fad in childhood to
Pokemon.
his school.
Gotta catch 'em all.
I remember Pikachu being plastered on all the Lunchables.
Yes.
uh, oh yeah, no, 1999. I was alive for this one. I wasn't 5. I was closer to 10. So,
Oh, I thought he was reading. I
uh,
was like, where the fuck are you?
oh no, sorry. I got wandered down nostalgia road for a little bit.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah. I just didn't understand what you were talking about. So like, what? How long did he skip? How much did he skip?
my bad, my bad. Anyways, get the phlegm in the right spot. So of course, every time I came home from school, I would stay glued to that TV until Pokemon came on at 5. Oh, now I did skip. Pokemon cards, game stickers, and the most popular, the TV show. So of course, every time I came home from school, I would stay glued to the TV until Pokemon came on at 5. The only problem was that my dad watched news at 5:30, and Pokemon episodes were back to back, which means I had to miss an episode every day. Something I wind up on and on about. My dad got tired of hearing me complaining every day. That must be why he went and bought another TV.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's effectively how.
that's kind of expensive. So I guess his father just loves him.
Nah. There are. If you know the avenues, you can find a cheap TV and stick it in your kid's room. That's effectively how I got one. And my grandparents, they just got tired of hearing my TV shows in the soft background. So they're like, here, go play your games, go watch your TV in your room.
I guess.
My dad put the TV he bought in my room. Unfortunately, it was just an old, small boob tube with rabbit ears even. Yep. It also only had 20 channels available,
Okay,
not including.
okay. I guess. I guess you're right again.
Uh, sorry, a lot of the I start off with a little bit of an advantage because I know American culture. This is a very American thing
Yeah,
to do.
here,
Get out
here
of
in
my
Sweden it
sight.
is not.
Here's your thing. Barely works. I recall I didn't care though. I was just thrilled I had my own TV in my room. After surfing through the channels, I came to the conclusion that only Channel 2, TVO Kids, was worth watching, so I watched that for a while. It wasn't for another few months until I discovered Channel 21. Uh-oh.
Oh, that is not looking good. What is this
I,
porn channel he found?
I mean, yeah, nope. I remember finding that channel too at the late night
Yeah,
watching.
as a kid, just
Ah,
scared the shit out of me.
I'm not reading a story, I'm reading parts of my childhood.
Yeah.
One day, in April, I was flipping through the channels, trying to see if Pokemon was on. I pressed channel 21 into the remote, hoping there were more channels. To my delight, there was. My dad was surprised too, but he let me watch it because it seemed to have kids' programs on.
Oh shit! I accidentally played music here.
The channel was called Caledon Local
What?
21.
Oh.
I found it was indeed broadcasted from the town of Caledon, Ontario, a town very close to my city. So he's somewhere up in the northern parts of America.
Yeah, I can't say much. I don't know.
If I'm not mistaken, that would put him, I don't know, New York. It's the most northern place I can think of, and a lot of these seem to come from those types of cities, so. But, I don't know, Washington, I think, is up north. I don't
Okay.
travel much.
Yeah, I haven't even been to USA, so I don't know.
I've never really left my state, so. The shows I saw in Caledon, Local 21, looked poorly made, and I never understood what was going on in them half the time. However, as I grew up, every time I thought of that channel, I realized more and more how messed up the shows were, and I had to ask myself, you got a line?
What? Oh!
What the fuck was I watching?
I remember finding Adult Swim.
Yeah! Yeah, I do. The fuck? Okay. Oh. What's going on?
The fall. Huh?
Oh, you were quiet.
No, while you. No, I was waiting for your phone call to finish or whatever because it was actually interrupting your. It was glitching out your camera.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. I didn't don't know. I said, but thank
The
you.
following is a list. The following is a list of shows and episodes I remember seeing on Caledon. Like this stand out. Things like this stand out in your mind for a while. Channel only ran a few shows, probably because it was only operated between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. April 1999.
Advertisements.
Advertisements.
Okay,
I already did.
advertisement.
Mr. Bear's Cellar. Ugh. Episode 12. Very sketchy name if you're to look at it nowadays. I mean, yeah, no.
Mr.
show's
Bear's
featured
Cellar. Yay!
Features a bear mascot costume who would get a new visitor into his cellar every day. He was always a kid. This show was filled with a camcorder. Not a good one either. Police asked me a lot of questions about this show. This episode started with Mr. Bear sitting at a table playing checkers by himself. He sat there playing for a bit until there was a knock on the door. The camera was then looking at the stairs at the door, where there was another knock. Mr. Bear climbed the stairs and opened the door to reveal two young children.
Ah, okay.
One was a boy my age, another was a girl who looked about 8. Mr. Bear
Okay.
danced in delight, and then started talking to the kids. I couldn't hear any of them that well. I remember I couldn't hear any of them very well. I remember. Mr. Bear then led the kids into the cellar. That is uncomfortable.
Yeah. Okay.
Which was quite dark. Agreed.
Hmm.
Only lit by a oil lamp on the table. Ugh. I can't really remember that much more, except him singing a song here too well. Probably because of that large bear mask. Oof. The episode ended with him playing hide and seek with the kids. Hide and seek with the kids hiding in a closet and Mr. Bear counting. Yeah, no,
Shouldn't
that
like
is that's creepy.
shouldn't like even a child understand that that's creepy.
Yeah, no, it's just like, oh man. That one's the kind of just
Hmm. Yeah, this sounds very suspicious.
yeah, no, like that's like stumbling into an part of the web, the internet that
I
you
was
were
just about to
not
say.
looking for.
I was just about to say it sounds like fucking dark web.
Yeah, no, it's like I was not looking for this, and now I have a memory in my mind that I really could have gone without for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I haven't read this story actually, so like I am going in blind just as you are.
Oh, we're both blind.
Oh yeah, I've just heard about it.
Alrighty.
I heard about Mr. Bear's Cellar before.
I have not. That one, like, yeah, no, that sounds like a scenario that I could have avoided.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And now he is taking drugs.
Medicine. Ah, shit.
What
I
is
dropped my
happening?
lighter. I might have to go find. I dropped my lighter. I might have to go hunting for another one later.
Okay.
Fucking lighters. They vanish into the void when you drop them. I have no idea how they do that. Then you
Like
find them a month later. In fact,
it's like my phone. Just
my thing
I just forget them somewhere and I don't know where.
found it.
Oh.
I use it to smolder the cherry to prolong the life of my medication.
Okay.
Also, you know you love it. You know you love the voice it gives me.
Oh yeah.
I wish we could cut that.
I can cut anything.
I know. I wish we could. That was a regrettable line.
I know. I know you love the voice it gives me.
Alrighty then, May 1999. Soup and Spoon.
Soup and Spoon. Okay.
I don't even think this was even a show. I think it was more of a special movie thing. All I know is I stopped watching Caledon Local 21 for a while because I thought this show was too stupid. Especially since Pokemon Now came on at 4:30 and 5. I don't remember much of this, but it showed a can of soup and spoon, both attached to strings, swinging back and forth, as if someone was holding them and dangling them in front of the camera. Interestingly enough, the show was shot in a basement.
Oh, of course.
Which looked
Why
just
not?
like the one her Cellar. Like I said, I can't remember much. The only thing I can remember clearly was the end. Scroll past the ads.
Like, what the
The
fuck
entire
is
thing was
going on? What the fuck is Bear's Cellar?
Don't know. But, yeah, no, when you elevate your voice that high is when your camera cuts out the most. Watch your video back.
Ah! I don't know.
Yep, that cuts it out.
It only does that for
The
you.
entire thing. Really? Does it come through on your video whenever you watch it?
Ah! I can see.
Wow. The entire thing was only half an hour and just included stuff I found stupid, such as the soup chasing the soup. That is a fun tongue twister. Such as the spoon chasing the soup around to eat him.
Okay.
The ending showed and even
Oh, of
and
course.
about 7 kids sitting around it,
Why not?
each with a bowl of soup. They were sitting and looking at the camera, but with confused, almost frightened faces. The cameraman then held a can of soup in front of the kids and said,
Spoons ready.
and then it just stopped.
Advertisement.
Uh,
Why does it say advertisement everywhere? And why does it say?
I don't know.
And why does it say that we're halfway done? We are not.
You're the creepypasta expert.
I don't know if we are even reading the real, the original story, but I guess.
I clicked the link you sent me, brother.
I just clicked on the first site I saw.
July 1999. It was summer, and I hadn't watched Channel 21 for a while. Until one day, when I slept over at a friend's house and decided to check it out again. My friend had gotten a TV in his room for his 6th birthday, so we stayed up very late. For us, 9:30 was very late. And watched TV. That's when I remembered Channel 21 and brought it up to my friend. We decided to see if it was on, and to our surprise, it was. They must have changed the broadcasting time. Or it's just a haunted TV channel.
I guess it's a creepypasta, so.
Mr. Bear's Cellar. Oh no.
Oh
Episode 20.
no.
Brace myself. This episode was entertaining for my friend and me, mainly because it had swearing.
Ooh.
However, when I think over this episode, I realized something was definitely wrong when it was filmed. The episode started with the camera on its side, while it was facing Mr. Bear, who was walking upstairs to the cellar door. The camera then blacked out for a second before fading in, back upright, and facing Mr. Bear. There's also another kid talking to him, but this kid looked about 11 or 12. He was talking to Mr. Bear for a while. I couldn't hear very well. Again, this was a crappy camcorder. Until the kid started raising his voice. The kid was saying how it was late, and his sister had to go home. You could also hear more voices in the background. I remember Mr. Bear clearly saying,
Get the fuck out. You're not invited.
with a deep voice muffled by a bear mask. I remember my friend and I were looking at each other and laughing at the mention of the forbidden F word. But the episode got weirder.
Wait, I need to scroll
The kid
down.
began-
Okay.
The kid began.
Wait 1 second. Okay. You can continue.
Yeah. I'm clearing some gas from my chamber.
Okay. I'm sorry.
The kid began climbing the stairs before turning around and saying how he was going to call the police. Mr. Bear began breaking into a run towards the kid, who started screaming and running as well. The camera then cut out, and that was the end of the episode. The channel then turned to static shortly after.
I don't think this is a episode. I don't think this is a real fucking show, bro. This is you are witnessing a kid
tapped
getting
into
killed.
some kind of closed circuit broadcast that was not supposed to be for you. August
yeah.
19. I didn't want to watch Channel 21 after that. Oh, you should have called the cops too.
Oh yeah. Well,
August.
I guess it's like 5.
In August, I grew more curious to see Mr. Bear's cellar for some reason. Morbid curiosity. It's a horrible thing.
Mm-hmm.
The last episode I saw of Mr. Bear was weird and had swearing, which also made me think of the show was meant for teenagers. Nonetheless, I flipped onto Channel 21 when my dad was busy. Mr. Bear's Cellar, episode 28. Apparently this episode had been playing the entire month of August. It was studied a lot by the police. The entire episode was just Mr. Bear sitting at a chair talking to the audience.
Hello, kids. Do you want to visit my cellar? If you do, please write me a letter at this address. That's how I imagine his
screen.
voice.
The screen then switched to a white screen with multicolored letters reading the address. And that was what remained for the rest of the episode. This repeated for every 5 hours every day until September came.
Like, I don't really understand what the fuck is going on.
This is just another abduction story, really.
Yeah, cause like,
And guess
what's happening? Also,
This came out long before Epstein Island ever became to light.
yeah.
If this had come out a few years later, I'm sure this would have a lot more gruesome detail.
Oh yeah.
And guess what I actually did? I sent Mr. Bear, or that sick bastard who portrayed him on him, a letter. I did it out of curiosity, mostly. My dad was okay with it because he thought it was a legit kids show. But then again, he never saw any of what was on 21.
Huh.
What? Pay attention to your kids!
So this dad just, go on.
This is before, this is letting a screen raise your child before letting a screen raise your child was even a thing.
I guess like 1999, like earlier, that it wasn't like as
Yeah,
big
no.
on
It
the
was
internet as it is now to get abducted and shit.
But it was already a thing. Flop on the boob tube, sit the kid down in front of it, and you go do something off, not even paying attention to what the kid is watching.
Yeah.
Could be watching porn, could be watching something, some kind of extreme violence, could be watching something like, gotta pay attention to what your kids are watching. Subliminal messages affect them really hard.
Yep.
PSA, I guess.
Listen to this guy.
Let
this
Public
guy-
safety announcement.
Let this guy take care of your children.
No. Take care of your own damn kids. I'm telling you, take care of your own damn kids. So I love.
Drop them off at Bill's house.
No. So I wrote a letter using my best writing possible. I think I just said how I want you to meet Mr. Bear. So my dad, this is such an uncomfortable read. So my dad sent the letter to the address Mr. said on the show. It stayed on all day anyway for some reason.
Advertisement!
It took about a week to get a response, which I was surprised that I did. I still had the letter I received on August 15th, 1999. The letter read...
Oh, I can do this.
I was about to say, do you want to read the letter since you haven't been getting very many lines?
Okay, just let me eat this bird seed.
Yeah, no, let me recharge my vocal cords.
Okay, I just need to eat up this. You guys get to watch me eat. This is now a mukbang. I'm a bird.
Sunflower seeds.
Yeah. Sorry, I have 2 left.
So much work for such little payoff.
Huh?
So much work for such little payoff.
Okay. Dear Elliot, thank you ever so much for your letter. I would love to have you in my cellar. We play games, watch movies, and go to fire camping in the middle of the woods. Come to my house at... The police got out this address. Caledon, Ontario, Canada. I look very forward to having fun with you. Love, Mr. Bear. Ah, holy jace.
This is such an uncomfortable read.
What the fuck? If you fucking tell me that this dad just lets him go there, I will rage out.
No, he said the police cut out the letter, so I think the letter got intercepted.
Okay.
Oh, no, okay.
Oh.
I regret. Yeah, no. Okay.
Mm.
I cannot believe my dad never found this sketchy. Because he
Because
actually
took me to the house. What? What?
And then that's when the police became involved. Maybe this is actually based in Canada. Because
Oh,
what
wait,
dad's
wait,
driving
wait,
the
wait,
kid
wait, wait,
over
what? No, no,
on-
seriously, what? Okay, so this dad just like, oh, Dad, can you please take me to this weird house that I found on the address, on this letter I sent away and got back from this TV show called Mr. Bear's Cellar? Oh yeah, son. Yeah, you can go there, it's okay. I promise you, Mr. Bear's Cellar is not weird.
Look at half of the tots and tiaras in any kind of child performing arts. Like, that's just a pipeline to creepy stuff like that. So,
Fucking
and
stupid.
there are a lot of parents who are like, "Oh, I see it on TV, so it's fine. It has to be legit. There must be nothing bad about it because if there's anything bad about it, it wouldn't be on TV and broadcast." Not realizing that there's a lot, just so much behind the scenes.
But still, like a fucking father figure. Like your father, you're standing there like, oh yeah, sure. I'll take you to that house. What was the name again? Mr. Bear's Cellar. And he's a bear who wrote a letter to me saying he wants to have fun with me and play with me in his basement. Oh, okay. We can go there.
Yeah, no. And again, he also, if you grew up in a place where something like Chuck E. Cheese is the thing, where you go in there, their mascot is a giant mouse. It doesn't seem weird unless you really look into it.
Yeah, but
the
the Chuck E. Cheese mouse doesn't go around saying it wants to play with the children and that he lives in a basement.
Yeah.
Why are
It's
you?
been a long time since I've seen the Chuck E. Cheese commercials. So.
Why are you defending this?
I'm not defending it as much as I was telling you that it's as stupid as it sounds. It happens so easily. People just fall into these traps so easily because they just look at the surface. They just see giant bear mascot and they don't think creepy guy.
Yeah.
They think Chuck E. Cheese or McDonald's or some other mascot.
Yeah, but also
And it is
the surface of this is the bear saying it wants to have fun with the kid in his basement. And that the address that the address actually leads to a fucking basement.
You and I are looking at it that deep. The dad's not.
The dad's is fucking stupid.
He's not looking any farther than it's on TV with a mascot that he just recognizes as a kid's mascot.
Why is parents so fucking stupid in these stories?
Unfortunately, because that happens. That's unfortunately accurate.
Yeah, but still, why? Okay. I will rephrase that question. Why are parents so stupid?
There are too many people who've had kids who should never have had kids.
Yep.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You said it. I couldn't have said it better myself. Oh my days.
Anyways, we're getting way off topic.
No, but this is good. This is what people is here for, like discussing.
Fair.
Okay.
But this is such an uncomfortable read. I just kind of want to get through it.
What happened?
I think I might have scrolled down too far, or maybe too far up.
You're I cannot believe my dad never found this sketchy after that.
Yeah, all right. And that's when we came to and that's when the police became involved. Those endless questions, those pictures of the terrified kids, the woods. That brings me to.
I'm sorry, what?
I mean, they show up to hey, I came to drop my kid off at this playground, and it's surrounded by fucking police tape.
Yeah.
That brings me to why I'm writing this blog. That psycho and his friends did some fucked up shit back then. And now it seems he's trying to get into contact with me again. The
What?
entire police
That wouldn't be
back.
interested. You wouldn't be interested in writing about what he's trying to get in contact with you again about.
I mean, it's not too different of a variation of that balloons or pen pal one that we did.
Yeah, but that was different
Right.
stories. That was multiple in front, and eventually you came to that.
It's just another variation, really.
Okay. Anyways.
That has brought 1999 back to me, over a decade later. It is happening again. At least it's not on my birthday. It's a week later.
Oh, your birthday is
People
in
have been
November.
Yeah, November 14th, 2009. People have been emailing me what exactly happened in 1999. I will get into that. Those weird TV shows I was watching apparently were meant to attract kids to Mr. Bear's house. What Mr. Bear did shocked the entire town.
What did he do?
I really don't want to know.
I kinda want to know.
Two different kinds of people.
No, but I don't want. I don't mean it like that.
Well, could have fooled me because you were very excited when you said that.
Oh, I want to know what he did to those children. No, that's not what I mean.
My dad actually drove me to Caledon along with the address Mr. Bear left on the letter. The house was actually in the outskirts of the town, in the open farmland. I still remember that house. Yeah, I believe it's got a well right there in the middle of the basement. It looked like an older farmhouse. It looked to have been built in the early 1900s. The windows were all boarded up, and the house looked on.
Okay, so the dad's still on with this. Like, oh, this is not weird. I'll pick you up tomorrow.
I was kind of expecting them to pull up to police tape already, but these are the people who. If that's when the dad looks around, like, hey, wait a second. Okay, maybe now.
Maybe now we should take a little look at this. Maybe this is a little weird, actually.
Dude walking right up to the edge of a cliff and was about to just say, here, have fun.
Have fun in this boarded up house. I hope Mr. Bear
Anyway.
takes care of you.
The windows were all boarded up, and the house looked in a state of disrepair. As we walked up to the house, I remember my dad checking the address over and over again, and looking at the house in disbelief.
Wait, I'm sorry. I just need to stop there. Okay, so the dad is finally a little bit.
Yeah, no,
Suspicious?
it's finally dawned that something might be a little sketchy. It took all of this, which
It
really
took all
just
of
hammers
this,
home my point. He
Yep.
wasn't looking anything past the mascot and the fact he was on TV.
Mr. Bear in a cellar wanting to play with the kids. That's not weird, but like, finally.
You know, he walks up expecting like one of a couple of things: TV production crew or police tape.
Yeah, one of another.
Anyways, I expected Mr. Bear to be at the door, but I was surprised to see a police officer emerge, entering from the creaking doorway. The officer began talking to my dad, while I quickly asked if that was Mr. Bear's house. The officer's face cringed slightly, and he muttered,
Oh God.
or something like that. He started talking quietly to my dad, so I couldn't hear. Although my dad told me to go to the car anyway, Although my dad told me to go to the car anyway. And then we just went home. My dad was quiet the whole way home. I felt something strange had happened. You almost got abducted, kid.
You
And your dad almost let it happen.
Your dad almost let you get killed.
Yeah, no, your dad almost accidentally just gave you away. My dad never told me what happened for a while. I forgot about it anyway, too. Channel 21 never came on, no longer came on. And when I asked about it, my dad would not acknowledge its existence. I think it was when I was 13 where I learned the truth. I remembered Channel 21 one day and asked my dad about it. I guess he finally decided I should hear the truth.
Okay, finally.
Caledon. Yeah. Caledon Local 21 was a local TV channel that ran from October 1997, August to 1999 in the Peel region of Ontario. The entire channel was made from a house in Caledon, the one I visited. Very Wayne's World, and I really regret linking that movie to this story because that's one of my favorite movies. And run by a man who was not really known by anyone in town.
Oh, of course. Wait, so they caught the guy?
Why does the TV guy have access to TV broadcast equipment?
Wait, so they caught the guy?
I guess so. The channel was only available to older TVs because the signal was only picked up by rabbit ears, weaker frequency. The man created all the shows on the channel, all of which were kids' shows. He was Mr. Bear, and he was the mysterious cameraman. The real reason he created the channel was more disturbing than what was originally thought.
No, I don't think it's more disturbing than I actually imagined.
Yeah. I have a very vivid imagination, unfortunately.
Yeah, me too.
As you might have, he kidnapped kids and held them in a cellar.
Oh wow, surprising.
Nah, shit.
Nah, shit.
He was a serial child molester.
Oh, okay.
He used the kids for another purpose.
And what is that
The
other
day
purpose?
I don't want to know. The man had fled the house the night before. The day before, the police went in for their investigation. I wasn't the only one who was watching. This one is just an uncomfortable read. I mean, it's good. This one's probably unfortunately, this is also one of the best written ones. Yeah. Like this one, like a step back, like away from narration and away from reactions. This one is what a horror story is supposed to do.
Yeah.
It is supposed to get under your skin.
It's supposed to make you feel unnerved.
Oh yeah, no, like this is the subject matter I'm not a fan of, but they did such a good job of writing it. Like this one's too well done.
You know, I've read so much creepypastas in my life, so like this is nothing. But like, yeah.
Well, as a guy who's just coming into it, like, yeah, no, I get a lot of these are kids doing stupid stuff and either getting killed, abducted, and eaten by a supernatural monster, but this one is way too close to reality. Right?
Oh man,
I would have.
In this podcast, you are about to get to read some horrifying shit if you think this is unnerving.
Well, I'll be fine. I can compartmentalize and remind myself it's a story, but props to whoever wrote this one. They did a very good job. I'm not stumbling very much. I'm not getting tripped up by weird phrasing or weird.
Oh yeah, it's written well. It's written well, yeah.
Yeah, no, like very well done. The subject matter is just. Anyways. Into character. Sorry for not answering any questions for December 2nd, 2009. Update. Sorry for not answering any questions for so long. I haven't accessed my email account for some time. Anyway, let me finally set things straight about what I know. Back in October, I visited the house previously owned by a man who ran Caledon Local 21. 2 women lived there, operating a daycare business. How ironic. Now to answer the questions you guys emailed me. Who else watched Caledon Local 21? I know the other people watched it. I know other people watched it for sure, including those kids who wound up at Mr. Bear's house. After some Google searches, I found a few people on Neo-Seeker forums who were discussing shows from Caledon Local 21. They talked about the 2 shows I watched, but also another 2 shows I had never seen before. A user
Oh, there
named
was more, of course.
I Am Real Life seemed to know all the shows that were broadcast on 21. There are 2 I never heard of.
Okay. Let's see what these channels are about.
The Fallen Angel and Life. Ugh. I Am Real Life, described as a fairly boring show about a guy rambling on and on in front of the camera about how he must please Satan and appear
As a Christian,
appeasing
that
before
actually
this-
hurts my soul. I don't like when people take in Satan or God and stuff in these stories.
It's an interesting choice of words. I'm not like ugh. Yeah. Ain't with the soul. I Am Real Life and another user called Siggy92 were discussing this show. They described it as as Blair Witch-like, as it consisted of the cameraman wandering around the forest at night, doing nothing particularly interesting. I'll go look for the conversation and see if I can get the link. Where is Mr. Bear, the guy who wore the costume? I think they're one and the same, bro. If I did know, I would have said earlier. I have no idea where this guy.
I'm sorry. Didn't they just caught the guy? Capture the guy?
They found the location. He fled.
No, but they
before they could get
said
him.
like no one knew the guy.
Yeah, no, like
A guy no one knew.
So it's like one of those like they know the guy, they know he did it, they know the location it was done, they were on the way, and he bolted, and he's like, well, he's supposed to be here, and he's not.
Okay.
So it's just one of those things like he had some kind of warning system that let him know that he was about to get got, and he took off.
Okay, fair enough.
Again, too real. If I did know, I would have said earlier. I have no idea where this guy is, or if he is dead or alive. Hopefully dead. Agreed. When I see my dad's friend next time, I will ask him about this. Maybe I can get a more definite answer. What did Mr. Bear do to the children?
Oh yeah, you are gonna like this one.
1 second.
Oh.
I need to brace myself mentally for this one. Alrighty then.
Let's go.
This is by far the most common question I've been asked. I found this out in October as well, via my dad's friend, who is a retired Caledon regional officer. Apparently the man playing Mr. Bear took kids out of the house and entered the forest nearby. What he did there, police are not exactly sure how it happened, but 16 charred bodies of children between the ages of 4 and 13 were found in a 15 by 15 foot ditch within the forest.
Okay, so you
My
burned
dad's
them alive.
friend, potentially, my dad's friend did not want to go into exact detail, but I'm seeing him next Thursday anyway, so maybe I can extort more information from him then.
Okay, let's stop there for a while. Okay. So this guy kidnapped children, took them into the woods, and burned them alive, and then buried their bodies.
Potentially, like again,
They
it didn't go into excruciating
They said
detail, but
shared bodies.
charred bodies.
Charred, yeah.
Charred bodies. That could also be destruction of evidence post-mortem. So there could have been events between going into the forest and ending up in the ditch being
They were
burned.
still burned though.
They were burned, but the burning could just be an a means to an end. You know, he did some stuff and then cooked the body so the evidence could not be as easily traced.
I think this is some kind of cult thing. That he went out. He talked about Satan in one of the programs they said, and like I think like he took out children to the forest to like offer how do you say sacrifice them to like some kind of fucking ritual thing.
Yep. And ritualistic sacrifice can get very disturbing.
Yeah. No shit, Sherlock.
Alrighty then. I'm going to have bad images in my head after this one.
I usually do.
That's all I have for now. Thanks for keeping an interest in my blog. I will try to gather as much information as I can for my next post. I've actually been getting pretty interested in this myself. It should be my right to know what the hell happened.
Well, that's actually kind of fun. I remember actually that he wrote partial parts, you know, like he updated in real time this story. That was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, he's doing it better than Dear Dave did.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Anyways, I'm gonna go grab me a
Dave. What the fuck, Dear David? I have not been that angry at a story in my life.
I'm gonna go grab me a drink and get blood flowing back to my leg. It's falling asleep.
Alright. Now it's just you guys and me. This is actually a great part to end that for now. 45 minutes, that seems like the mark we could end the first episode at. I will continue this in another episode. I will wait for him so he can be in the outro. I'm just gonna continue eating my nuts. I will never say that again. I know it's boring right now, but instead of clicking off, you could just scroll forward a little bit. I don't have the capability to edit these episodes actually more than put in some music here and there, because like my computer is already fucked. So like this is what you're gonna have to live with. That was the last time. Well, the last one, I mean. Okay, it's back.
Well, before you release this video, send me the file. I'll see if I can at least cut that bit out.
Cut what bit out?
The bit where you're bitching that your computer can't do any editing.
Oh, you heard that?
I saw.
Nah, it's okay. I sat and talked with the viewers and saying like the problem with my computer is that it's like overheated, so I can barely do anything on it. But I can.
I can try and help.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I was talking with the viewers and saying like this is a good point to end the first episode and like continue in the next one. So like I was just waiting for you for the outro. I'm just gonna put some nuts in my mouth.
Interesting piece of phrasing. And I know you did that on purpose, so.
Well, thank you for watching the first episode of 1999. We have been your hosts, Bill /that ninja there, and me, Rasmus Gog. Peace out.